Yeah, my name is Steve. Had a business. It was in the family for 86 years. We recently sold it, and Robert was our helper on that sale. Well, Robert is the kind of guy that smooths out the rough edges and fills in the blanks. So about the time that it seems like things are going to be complicated, I don't think Robert likes complications, and he likes to cut through the red tape and try and get down to the basics. And I think that works. At least it worked for us. Well, we really weren't particularly planning on selling the business. We had been 5 years in this recession and taken a big hit in the recession, and had come to the point where my brother and I are both getting further along in years, he more than I, and it looked to us like it would be longer before the recession would have a solid recovery that would benefit us than we would be continuing to operate the business. So we were thinking of closing the business, and the attorney that was assisting us in that said, "I don't think you ought to do that. I think you ought to sell it." And so he referred us to a couple of people that we talked with, and they didn't think the prospects for selling in a recession were very good. I guess it's just the luck of the time or whatever that Robert says, "Yeah, I think we can do something with this. In fact, I've got a couple of people I'm working with now that may very well be interested." As far as details of major contributions, I really think it was the little things, one after another, that helped make this go. We had a buyer, and Robert saw this, and I have to give him credit for that especially. We had a buyer that was looking for opportunities, and we were an opportunity when you put everything in the context of what the buyer needed. I think what we had was a deal that was very good for our buyer and was very good for us. And when you have someone facilitating a sale that's based on benefiting both parties, you really have a winner. There's no hard sale tactics of any kind involved in this kind of thing. It's you have to, I think the buyer and the seller have to have a certain amount of mutual confidence in each other, and when you're total strangers, that takes time to build, and I think that Robert had a good touch for that. Yes, I would recommend Robert for sales. My experience is with a small business. I think he's very good at accommodating a small business sale. I don't think he magnifies problems. I think he condenses them. And I think that that's one of the critical components to making a small business sale go.